Everybody, hey, it's John in Single Parent Land, singledad.com, and today was a fun day. I went bowling and I won this nifty bowling pin because I was better than everybody else on my marketing team, which isn't saying much. I hope they don't watch this. If they do, sorry, Rich. This is Evan. Everybody knows Evan. He's got copper hair, kind of the coolest hair in the world. My dad's in town. He's from Indiana, and he's been here for the kids' spring break, which has been great because I've had to go to work. So much like anybody else out there as a single parent, sometimes you need some help, and it's been great to have him here. I'm going to interview him first. You'll see what he's all about. I'm very proud of him, what he's accomplished in his life. And my mom will be up next, but that's for another time. So you're in town. I've just introduced everybody to you. And
then you asked what we did with the children.
Yes. Let's talk about the sugar intake.
Well, I'm mindful of the fact that I'm not supposed to give the children sugar. But I'm also mindful that granddaddies always try to spoil the grandchildren. But I did so in a good way. I spoiled them in a way that they would have sugar, they'd go hyper, and then we'd go someplace where they could rip and run and expend all their energies.
Okay, so
they kind of did.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So basically what he's saying is he gave them sugar against my wishes, but then took them out so they could expend all that energy without giving them to me. So that's pretty cool. I appreciat that.
And I admitted I took responsibility for my actions after you told on me.
Let's talk a little bit about what you've done in your life. I was just telling everybody how proud I am of you. Obviously you've got a great voice, but let's talk about your Army career. You're a retired colonel.
Retired colonel.
And
I was mostly in the reserve, but I was in active duty for about 5 years. Was in Vietnam and Saudi Arabia.
You have some amazing stories.
Made some amazing stories. Won a war by myself. It's not all about me, folks.
Of course.
No, and so, but I've done some bureaucratic things. I've been a bureaucrat for the city and county of Indianapolis, where I live. Thank you, Everett. But mostly in my life, I've been in broadcasting, television, and radio.
Yeah, we're doing it every. You guys want to come in?
Do I get the job? Oh.
Thank you.
Here come the boys. Here comes a heavy question. You obviously knew Jessica. You knew who she was and all that stuff. What has it been like, I guess, for you to see us go through this change for the past 2 years?
I've been frankly very amazed. I think you and Jessica did a very good job preparing them, because I've been just totally amazed at how calmly they've accepted everything.
Yeah.
And how gracefully, I guess, with grace that they've accepted her death, knowing full well that they expect to see her. That is their hope in heaven.
Yeah, that is.
In fact, we were talking about that very thing today when we were at Arts. Took the boys to art, and the thing they were supposed to do was to draw a picture using cut-out paper. In fact, it's around here someplace. But in any case, they chose to do pictures of their mom.
Really?
Who's up in heaven.
I haven't seen
And so they made pictures of their mom.
Awesome.
And they talked about her with such pride.
Yeah.
And no sadness. You know, it's an amazing story what you guys have done.
That's what. Well, it hasn't been us.
Look at the camera.
I think mostly it's been
It's
God.
shaking like crazy.
Yeah. Now it's stable. Guys, do you have anything to say? Are you happy that Granddaddy's been here? You guys enjoyed the time here with him and all that stuff. I've had to go to work. But the cool thing about Granddaddy being here while I'm at work during spring break is I have an extra week now for summer vacation. So that's going to be cool. Maybe we can go out and visit Granddaddy in Indiana.
That would be so cool. Oh, you can doggone peanuts, crumbs all over it.
That's what it's like here.
And they shouldn't tell on me like they do.
Yeah.
But they do.
We're going to go get some Thai food now. We haven't had Thai food in a long time. Last time I got it, I actually got sick from the spring roll, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. You like Thai food?
No. No, actually, I do.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
All right, so that's going to be it. What did you want to talk about?
Dad, so you wouldn't have to do a lot of stuff around the house, and so that you wouldn't have to clean a lot of the rooms.
You're going to help.
I like cleaning the dishes. I like cleaning the toilet.
What? Really?
I like cleaning.
Wait a minute. Who are you? Well, I'm not in the right house.
Yes, you like to do that stuff, but somehow there's a phantom that looks like Christian who's in here and does exactly the opposite.
Yeah.
He looks a lot like you. Doesn't he? All right.
Your hair's all wet. You've been swimming, haven't you?
I've seen him.
You've seen this guy? The phantom? Really? What does he look like?
Me.